I'm gonna try to get Aqua's dealing to max, hopefully. Also, Aqua's dealing is actually very useful because you get access to higher level spells like Blazara and Thundara, so you can use them like that. Now, what that is awesome that for you to get tier 2 spells, you still need a magic stack to go with it, and right now Ventus's is not exactly the best. Also, certain enemies only drop certain prizes. Like you saw, Bruisers dropped HP and money, so they will never actually drop D-Link crystals. Floods also drop D-Link and HP, so they don't drop any money. And here's last Wayfinder for Aqua. I say last Wayfinder, but it's possible for other Wayfinders to drop. You also notice that Aqua's portrait changed into her armor form. Oh, the flood dropped. She also gains the ability Auto Life, which is essentially a anti-game over ability for Aqua. It means if you were to ever reach a point where you were supposed to have 0 HP, you'd come back with full life. But it only works if you have Aqua's dealing active, so if you don't have so if you can't activate her dealing before you die or so, you will probably get a game over screen. Not that game over screens are that bad in this game. Also, level 2. Get more defense. I kind of wanted more strength or magic at this game actually. Anyway, this is Aqua's advanced D-Link finish, and that's magic volley. Now something interesting about D-Links is that since you always get other characters' D-Links and not your own, you will miss out on your own D-Link abilities, such as Ventus' D-Link allows haste, which means that all attack animations are faster, so I can execute commands faster. However, Ventus will never create a D-Link with himself, so he will never get haste. Granted, he will never need haste, but imagine what that would be for Aqua. That means that Aqua does not get auto life or magic deflector. Also, just doing some chess. Also, I believe this is the part where poison. This should be the point where the Evil Witch dies in the movie. So they have poison there to symbolize the poison apple she's supposed to have at that point. Also, big treasure chest, Valiant animation for opening them, and contain the map. I don't really need a map. Also have fire. That's gonna be very useful for the boss of this world. You can also go inside the house, but the only thing that's really in here is another big treasure chest that contains a recipe. Recipes are used for melding. They will show you what command will be melded if you meld 2 commands. Usually it will show question marks, as in it doesn't know what commands you will get. However, if you have the respective recipe, it will actually will show you what command it will make. Now, the treasure chest over there. I wonder if there's any other treasure chests here. You're also going to notice that this is a very big area, despite the fact that and there aren't any unversed here. But that's because there's a sequence involving Little Miss Snow White here.
What's wrong?
Also, you're going to notice that
Horrible trees. They tried to grab me.
certain character models have both high definition
It's
and low
okay.
definition.
You were probably
You
just
see
seeing
here,
things.
Snow White
It
has
happens to all of us when we're afraid.
well animated eyes and a mouth. However, here it's kind of shoddy. That's because there's 2 different models for the same character.
I feel quite better now. I'm sure I'll get along.
This is usually they've been doing this since Kingdom Hearts 1, and while it's not really impressive in terms of what they do to the system,
Well,
it is rather impressive in terms of content because it means that just about every character has two models of the same exact thing.
Thank you, then. My name's Snow White.
And boy, that high-pitched voice is annoying.
Let's get going.
It's not too bad in Aqua's story because she doesn't say anything. But now we have a small sequence where the trees attack her. I kid you not, you're fighting Endburst and trying to defend her from trees. So what do? Try to trigger the battle before Snow White gets a chance to be there. Press square and then circle to dispel the tree. It also hurts the Endburst as well. And she's taking damage from these guys. Ow. I mean, I didn't get hit, but Snow White got hit. Oh. I hate these guys, because they just come out of nowhere and it's just... Yeah, sometimes if Snow White is about to get hurt, there's gonna be... Oh, I deflected it. That's weird. Yeah, just try to use White Wind as much as possible. White Calm, I should say, not White Wind. That's Final Fantasy, duh. Okay, come here, you. Scrapper. I think these things are called Scrappers, but whatever. Also, I didn't do this battle in this playthrough. Okay, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Just try to get rid of all these floods as possible. You shouldn't have too much problem with this sequence unless you're doing critical mode, in which case it's absolutely terrible. Once again, I'm not doing critical because that would just be terrible. That'd be too much to deal with. Sitting right here. Okay, that was use White Calm. I understand what happened there, but that shouldn't have happened. What happened was that the cheer was attacking while the reverse was attacking as well. Oh, I missed it. Quite calm. Once again, I did not do this bad on my test playthrough. Also, you notice that the trees actually moved. That's weird. Also, if you're playing the vanilla version, you'll notice that there's actually some coloration differences between the vanilla and final mix. That's actually just like something we just assumed about this version. It's just that. Okay, we reached the end. Goal. Got more HP. Woohoo! Yeah, they just added more color palette swaps in final mix. Like most of the inverse in vanilla have a sort of blue motif. In this, in final mix, it's just somewhat different. Of course, Snow White gets here. Someone, okay, just so you know, there's supposed to be a pile of trash right in front of the door, and now it's not there, and it's bugging me. What's also bugging me is the fact that the doorknob is more detailed than the actual door.
The coast is clear. Not a monster in sight. Huh.
There are midgets everywhere.
Away, could you? And who invited you in, you rotten thief?
Oh no, he's not a thief. He rescued me.
No, it's not
Mustn't be
as
more.
much as I know you're
Mustn't be
defending this
fooled by
guy.
him, princess.
Just shut
Just
up.
go on and get.
Please don't send him away. You see, he helped me when I was lost. And oh so very frightened.
You can shut up now.
What happened?
Well, I was picking
Plot
flowers
happened,
by
that's what
the
happened.
wood, and there was a stranger there. He had a sword, but it was like a key. And then these monsters came and...
A sword like a key. Terra!
Why
You
not
mean
ask
this
Xehanort?
stranger saw you?
I mean,
Sent his
as
horde of
Xehanort
evil
is like
demons
right
after
next
you?
Terra
saying
would
that-
never do that.
Xehanort is definitely not
of
part of
course.
this.
I'm sure he wouldn't. Not if he's someone who's your friend.
Also, this is a bit weird
Princess,
because
you mustn't be so musting.
Terra's
Or
supposed
trust
to
him.
come to this
He's
world
a
already.
lion. Mark my words.
However, this is Ven's first world. That means, and Terra's first world is somewhere else. What I'm trying to say is that somehow, despite the fact that Ventus showed up not too long that Ventus left land departure not too long after Terra. For some odd reason, it takes Ventus so long just to get into his first world. It's also very weird if you play certain characters' worlds out of order. There's a slight paradox in terms of chronological order, which character goes to which world first. Like Terra is supposed to appear after a point in another world, where Ven is supposed to be there first. However, it's quite possible for Terra to go to that world before Ventus goes to this one. So what ends up happening is that Ventus is supposed to go to the other world first, and just be like completely oblivious to what happens in this world. We'll probably get to that timeline discrepancy when we get into the records. Anyway, I'm just trying to get some more experience here, because the next boss, while not difficult, can give you some crap because of how random it actually is. So just for the sake of gameplay, for the sake of LP, I'm just gonna try to do this once. I was able to beat the boss with only going back here once, so it should be fine. Plus it's a new unversed type of what you see here anyways. And so I'm just killing two birds with one stone, hopefully. I'm not showing anyone too much of the game. I say too much of the game, but this thing is loaded to the brim with content. And I mean it too. This game, the Final Mix version, also contains animations from the trailer of Dream Drop Distance, as in like the first build of it, I suppose, just to show that the engine used for this could be used for Dream Drop Distance.